Hey everyone, welcome to episode 4 of Escapism Live. I moved Escapism Live today to 2 o'clock instead of 7 because of a very special Cast in the Shadows tonight. The reason why I'm playing Halo instead of Cyberpunk right now is because Cyberpunk's downloading. So while we wait, I've been meaning to make a video about this for a while, but I created a new firefight mode, and out of laziness, I guess, and just busyness between, like, I've been working on artwork a lot all freaking week for tonight's special episode and the Cyberpunk Let's Play and everything, so I just never really had a chance to work on the videos, so out of laziness, I'm just going to do a live stream about it instead. And so, pretty much this is what the firefight mode is. Pretty much what I was trying to do is I was messing with settings and I had the idea. What if we had Halo Infinite coming in a perfect world where we had the gameplay everyone wants, where you get that fast-paced movement but there's no sprint and makes the old-timers happy, you know? So it's like you get everyone's happy. So I made Perfect World Firefight, and yeah. We're just gonna try it on the... I'm gonna do it on Heroic because I want to show off that it's actually still challenging even though you're moving significantly fast. Pretty much what I did was imagine Halo 3 and Halo Reach had a baby. This is pretty much what this is. Except I upped the speed because it's like, okay, well, say it's supposed to be Halo Infinite where you have a new suit and everything and all that. So you'd think, okay, you move faster and do more damage, but at the same time, I made the damage the same as like Halo 3, just so this way it's not you're not like overpowered or anything. And I had to significantly increase and decrease stats due to the fact that you're not playing as a Spartan.
We
3,
cannot
you're
let this
playing as
area
Master
fall
Chief
into
in
Covenant
these games,
hands.
so I try to recreate that in Halo Reach, and I thought I did a pretty good job.
Skull.
And I accidentally. No, I didn't want jetpack.
Get in
Okay.
or get walking.
So this is it. Yeah, I'm just driving around the Warthog. Yeah, pretty much I got rid of also like the sprint and the bubble shield. The only power ups you were able to use when you saw in the startup menu. Maybe I'll die purposely so you can see it. But the startup menu, you only had 3 options: jetpack, hologram, and active camera. Because for those of you who've read Shadows of Reach, you'll know that the Gen 3 Mark 6 actually has some kind of active ammo type capability. You can see the jump is a lot higher here. Fall damage is significantly less. Assassinations are still a thing because they're awesome.
I'll take it. Reloading.
You'll notice that I'm moving fast, but you know, I compared it the other day, so I was replaying some Halo 3 and I noticed, you know what, I'm not moving that much faster. Sure, I'm moving faster, but it's just in Halo Reach, your stats are worse than Halo 3 ODST, so everything's a big a noticeable difference.
Double kill.
Yikes. Oh! We have a field rod. That was close. Okay, but yeah, here's your options. You only have active camo and hologram and no. I tried to get rid of all the like super gameplay altering power-ups that like normally you would get as equipment in Halo 3. Because pretty much my goal was to try and recreate essentially what would I do if I was making, with the limitations of Halo Reach, how would I make Halo Infinite? And this is pretty much how I do it.
Triple kill.
So there's that. Oh! Hello, Ted. Eat 7. Oh. I was gonna say eat 762, but I don't think he wanted to. Oh shit. This would probably be really good with that, with Vengeful Vadon's what's his name? Reach evolved.
Break out! Kill!
Double kill.
Changing mags.
And because I was trying to recreate essentially a campaign demo in a way, I got rid of all the, like, you know, normally in Firefight you'd have the, what's this, the ammo, the canisters full of ammo, where you can just refill your gun and have infinite ammo, essentially. I got rid of those just because I wanted to kind of recreate the campaign in a way, where it's like, okay, realistically, except for like a few missions here and there, you're not really going to have access to infinite ammo like that, so... it's a good, like, a training thing, where it's like, okay, yeah, you need to change guns and get yourself acquainted with them. Okay, I thought I had a, what's this, a grenade equipped.
I don't plan on making it quick.
Okay, there we go. Oh, got me with him now. But it's fun, little game mode that I made, pretty much like, you know, in a perfect world.
15 minutes remaining.
In a perfect world, where Halo fans actually liked the gameplay and continue to play. I mean, okay, to be fair, look, full disclosure, I don't hate sprints in the campaign.
Reinforcements.
My problem with it mainly is that it's horribly done so far. I think the best version of sprint was in Reach,
Reloading.
where we had the little meter on the side there, right? Oh, I'm gonna have hologram instead here, but we had the little. Oh, I have cloak, not hologram. I thought it was hologram. But anyway, my point is, you know, you have the little meter there that shows you how much of it left you have and everything, and oh, that's cool. So pretty much, on Heroic, it's like playing Halo 2. The elites can just one hit melee you. Ow. That is one of the drawbacks of assassinations, is that, you know, you're essentially sitting duck. Oh, there's so many of them. This is giving me Elite Catastrophe vibes, and I don't like it. For anyone who doesn't know what I'm talking about, I made a game mode called Elite Catastrophe, where it's all elites. And it's hell. It is literal hell. The fact that I was able to make a 11-minute video where I actually survived without dying even once is still surprising to this day. Okay, I need to get my bearings. I haven't done extensive testing on this game mode on Heroic and Legendary. I mean, I've done it on Legendary just to know that I can die enough times to make it make the Spartan not overpowered. Which I seem to be doing a good job at. Oh shit. Doof! Hello, and goodbye.
Changing mag. Well done.
I think it's safe to say that my ODST buddies are all but dead. Ow. You'll notice that I just jumped that in one jump. Actually, I think I did record 13 minutes of footage of me not dying playing this game mode, so that I can just show it off in the video I was going to make. When you're balancing like 17 different projects at once, you know. That was a low priority project, unfortunately, so. Get the guy sword out first. Like, oh, I did not see that. And what? Oh, well, there really is no safe spot here. This is the problem with this map, is that if you're all alone, you can fuck yourselves in very, very creative ways. All unintentional. Freaking concussion rifle. I am burning through my life right now. This is crazy.
Reloading. Yeah.
Oh shit. Yeah, there's nothing I can do about that one. I would kill for having dual wielding right now. That is a feature I would love to see come back in Halo, dual wielding. Unfortunately, I don't think they're ever going to do it. Let's see if I can scavenge some Magnum ammo here and there from all my corpses. Oh, out my way, rock. Yay!
Double kill.
But anyway, back to what I was saying before about how sprint, I don't think has ever been implemented well in Halo. The best iteration of it was Reach. I think if you're gonna have to do sprint, if you absolutely have to do it, make it very short. You know, like it doesn't last very long. However, it's very damn fast. The reason for that is it adds to that whole power fantasy that makes Halo Halo. But also, this way it's more of a, it's almost like an equipment use instead of an ability. Like, I mean, yeah, recharge, but you know, you can make the recharge like twice as long as, or 3 times, or whatever amount longer than the actual usage. Like the usage would be maybe like 3 seconds or so, maybe 5 seconds at most. But you can cover like from here to the other, so like the exact amount of meters on the other side of this beam emitter within those things. Like, it makes it The point is, you go awesomely fast, but for a very short amount of time. And it becomes more of a, like, you know, do you want to use this to get that kill, or... Because if you do, then you're screwed, and you'll have to, you know, like, if you, say you do that, you know, you use your sprint to get that kill, that you see the guy, he's there, you can usually kill him if you use sprint. Fine. But now that you killed him, you have to wait a few, maybe a minute or a few seconds or whatever it is, I don't know. But you have to wait a bit until you can use sprint again. Ow. And that can determine whether you live or die in the next encounter.
Reloading.
You know, do you find cover and wait for the sprint to, you know, can you make it to the cover? And then there's also, like, yeah, you can just make it where there's no sprint in multiplayer. There's also that option. Or you can have two different versions. Like, say you have Classic Slayer, right? That's the one with no sprint, and then you can have, like, I don't know, Super Slayer, or some other version of Slayer with a different name. Like, you have snipers and all that. You know, that has sprint as the default. But that's just in terms of multiplayer. In campaign, the reason why I say that is because, again, it's that kind of, there's that balance of, you know, you use it, but should you have used it then, or are you going to regret it later? Or do you save it for when you really need it, you know? But anyway, that's just how I would do sprint if I was forced to put it in here. And I do emphasize forced. Because again, this is why I like this this is why I named this Perfect World Halo, because in my opinion, I would rather trade sprint in, like, if I do like having faster movement in Halo games because it's fun. Except I don't want sprint. I don't want to be able to. I don't want to sacrifice having my gun no longer at the range. Which is why I just made this mode. You move a little faster, but you can still have your gun up, and it doesn't give you overpowered advantage. Oh boy. As you can clearly see here. Ow. But yeah, that's just enough of my ramblings. Let's see what's up with that.
One life left.
Oh, I'm dead. How am I not dead? Divine intervention. By the rings, I'm alive. Alright. I got 3 minutes left. I can scrounge around for that elusive med pack. Oh, really?
Lives added.
Oh, where's the swords that I...
Round start.
Just get as much ammo as we can before we start dying anew. Ow.
Killing spree. Double kill.
I'll take it. You're welcome.
Double kill.
You're welcome.
Ooh. How about I? Oh, I thought I saw a shotgun for a second.
Double
More
kill.
where that came from.
Killing frenzy.
Relax.
Double kill. 1 minute remaining. Double kill.
But what do you guys think? Am I alone in thinking that this game mode should be, or something similar to what I made here in this game mode should be the future of Halo gameplay? Because, I mean, look, what I saw in that Infinite campaign demo wasn't... I didn't hate it, the gameplay, I mean, but it felt very much like a work in progress and everything, obviously. But what I didn't like it, my main concern was that,
Reinforcements.
not that sprint was back, but that it was completely, it seemed to have been nerfed when, at least to me, if you're gonna have sprint, make it like awesomely fast.
Game
Otherwise,
over.
it's not. There's no point in having it. You know. If it's just like a light jog, then why even use it? If you can just, it's a little bit faster than your normal running pace when you have your gun up. But I mean, why sacrifice the gun at that point? You know. Yeah, but odds are I'm probably alone in this. I'm gonna play that again. But you see, in a perfect world where Halo fans can move and have faster movement without sprint. And you get this.
Firefight.
We need to hold this area at all
This
costs.
time I will not have any jetpack and I will just rely on
We're rolling out of
my
here.
feet and my
Set.
wits.
Start. Skull. On.
So, in other words, I'm gonna die a hell of a lot more than last time. Alright.
Compromise. Good riddance.
Okay, how did... Oh! Yikes.
Double kill. Double kill.
Alright, let's go check on our ODST buddies here. See how they're faring. You're alive. Good.
Killing spree.
Reloading.
Like, yeah, I'm sure that the reason why a lot of, I don't know, I feel like for some reason I need to defend this mode that I made, because a lot of people may not like the fact that I'm moving really fast. But I mean, again, I compared it to Halo 3's movement speed. It's not, I would say 10% faster, maybe. The jump heights where I really took things up a notch. Because in Halo 2 and 3, you can really jump. So I figured, you know, if you're in a new suit, and you're also in the same suit and all that, I figured if you're in a new suit in Halo Infinite, you'd think, you know, it's better and everything. You'd try, it's an upgrade, right? You know, it's gotta feel like an upgrade. And I wanted it to be balanced, where it's like, yeah, it's still, you can still die, and it's not like you're just an overpowered killing machine, like in the lore. But at the same time, I did want to make you feel like a Spartan in the lore, where it's like you're this overpowered killing machine. But obviously still balance it with within the game. Which is why you pretty much take the same damage as normal in Reach in this game. The only difference, really, honestly, is just your movement speed and your damage. The damage you deal out. But that was just, again, the damage thing is just because I wanted it to be more akin to Halo 2 and 3 instead of Halo Reach. Because again, you're a Spartan. It's supposed to be mimicking a Spartan 2 versus Spartan 3.
I can do this all day. Name out. That's right.
So,
Double kill.
Break out.
ow.
Running riot.
Alright, well, we haven't died yet, but I think all of your two buddies are dying.
Break out.
Ow.
Triple kill.
Oh, I did not see him. And now he's not going to kill me.
Break out. I think I'm enjoying this. With that I'm out. Cover me. Stay out.
Killing spree. Reinforcements. Double kill.
Yeah, I gotta say, I should say, everything I did in this firefight mode, no mods or anything used. This is all in-game, just normal, just messing with the settings. And that's one of the reasons why I think Reach might just be my favorite Halo game in terms of gameplay. I mean, it always pretty much has been. It's really a tie between Reach 3 and CE, just because I love CE. Probably too much, but I mean, Reach, it's just like you can mold it into anything. Firefight, you can use it to mold it into any Halo game. So
Warmed up. Another one down.
But in terms of story, I think Reach and 2 are definitely. I'd say 2, then Reach. In terms of story. Actually, no. 2 and CE, my bad. No, I would say 2 and CE are probably my favorite Halo games in terms of story. Because, first of all, CE set up everything. Until, you know, without CE, you wouldn't have Halo 2 or Halo 3. But also, I just, after, again, I may just love CE too much. I really like it. I like the intrigue, the ambiguous implications that 343 keeps on hinting at. You know, it just, it just, you know, back when when nothing was explained to like the nth degree, where you didn't have everything being over-explained. You just everything was left shrouded in mystery. I like that kind of stuff. I like, honestly, that's what makes a lot of things interesting to begin with. Is that you don't know everything. The whole that intrigue, that mystery, like that ambiguous nature of something. You know, like who are the Forerunners? Why did they build the Halo? You know, obviously we learn those throughout the games, and that's how you should do it, not just all done. But like for me personally, I never liked what they did with the Forerunners, in that they're separate to humans. I always got the impression that from the games that the Forerunners and the humans are the same. That the ancient humanity before the firing grounds are the Forerunners. You know, that's why only humans can use the tech. That's why 343 goes up the chief and all that kind of thing. We've done this before, you know. How like you? How couldn't you? And all that kind of stuff. Like, it always felt that was always what I understood when Halo 4 came out. Like, oh no, they're different, and I think my jaw hit the floor in disappointment mixed with like astonishment at the same time. First of all, holy crap, a real life Forerunner, but then at the same time, it's like, why isn't he just a human? And I didn't read. Actually, I still haven't read. I pretty much read the Cliff Notes, but I haven't actually read the Forerunner trilogy of books, and I definitely didn't at the time of Halo 4. So I had no idea who the Didact was. I mean, over the course of playing Halo 4, I kind of figured it was is the Didact D from the Halo 3 terminals, but and the Librarian being L. But again, I wasn't that immersed with the lore at that time yet. But I was, but even as pretty much casual as I was with the Halo universe at the time, I wasn't a fan of the whole, well now the Forerunners are different than the humans. But that's just my opinion. What does that?
Killing frenzy. Double kill.
Changing mag.
Double kill.
I've actually made it. You know, I'm starting to think I should probably just do like a whole series of firefight modes that I've created in the collection. I've created Jackal Get-In, which is just all skirmishers and jackals all the time. It is harder than Elite Catastrophe. You would think, like, really, just jackals? No, jackals, because there are jackal snipers in there, you got skirmishers in there, all types, you got just regular jackals in there. It is a clustercluck of jackals, and of Kigyar. It is a clusterfuck of Kigyar as a whole, and not it is like, if you make it past one round, you're literally like cheering. At least I was. It was amazing. So if you ever want to get that sense of accomplishment, yeah, that's a good game mode. Eventually, when we have server browsing and custom games in Master Chief Collection, I'll definitely be hosting parties of that. You can count on it, and everyone's invited. I don't care who. You a fan of Halo? You like fun and games? Come and join it. Also, I'm getting a text in between. Oh. Just a friend responding to a message I sent him earlier. Alright. Where's the last round of people? Where are the aliens? Also, where's the thing here?
Target is injured.
Oh, there you are. There you go, yet.
Reinforcements.
Also, we got that new Halo Infinite news the other night. I still have to upload the damn video on that. I apologize for the delay, but yeah. Seeing Spartans look like Spartans again, like seeing those screenshots, it was so good. It was such a relief. Like, yeah, I already saw what the Spartans look like. We got the 3D renders with the armor coating reveals, and then we got the toys, which, for anyone who hasn't seen the toys, the Mark 7 armor toy, if you actually watch a video or something of someone reviewing it, the back is almost identical to the Mark 6, the traditional Mark 6 back. So, oh boy. Sword fight. The duel! I've won. I become arbiter now. Wow. That was tough. Yikes! What the fuck was... Oh, no. Anyway, what I was saying was the back of it, like that, where you... The back of the armor is almost identical to the Mark 6 from Halo 2 and 3, and I love it so much. Because it's literally like it's a blend of Mark 6 and Mark 5. That's what the Mark 7 is, and I love it. You know, it's a stylized version of the Halo Reach Mark 5 in the front, as well as you got the CE arms, forearms, but then you got the more, I get a 343 version, I'd say, of the Mark 5 shoulders and biceps, which is actually kind of cool because it's like, okay, here's a way for them to incorporate their designs into the classic art style. Another prominent example of this is the visor that we see in one of these Spartan helmets. It has a very, very similar, it's not exactly the same, but it's very similar to the engraving in Chief's visor from Halo 4 and 5. And I'm not a fan of the hexagon pattern thing in the visors, but I liked that engraving design. I just didn't like it on Chief, but on this other helmet, this new helmet, it looks great, and I like that. I like how they're not just they're not just trading all the old things for the new and all that. Like, they're actually finding ways to incorporate some of their designs into the classic art style. Which, honestly, it looks a hell of a lot better than the classic art style, too. It's nice. I'll show some images or something later. Again, I did a video on this, so I just have to upload it. But yeah, they had that. They had essentially a full-on Grenadier Spartan Mark V. Which honestly was awesome to see. So the Grenadier, it was also, I noticed it wasn't just a Grenadier, but it was pretty much George's armor color and George's visor color in Reach, which you can't even get in Halo Reach. Well, I mean, the armor color you can get close.
Spree. Double kill.
So there's that. However, he did not have the Grenadier chest. He had the Halo chest, which honestly looks a lot better, just because I think the only, at least in my opinion, the only person that the Grenadier chest looks good on is George. That giant, bulky prototype armor shielding. Yeah, I like it, but it looks fine on him. It just, because, you know, when you're wearing it in like multiplayer and you're not as big as George, I don't know, the proportions just seem weird. Just personally speaking to me, like, this is my opinion. But that being said, we're getting Halo Reach armor. You know, like he was wearing the Mark V. He was wearing Halo Reach like shoulders, you know, the Mark IV-G helmet, and that's George's helmet. You know, like, are we gonna see more Halo Reach armor coming back in Halo Infinite? Who knows? I also really liked that the armor coating you get for the SR, the Spartan rank 152 in Halo 5. Had I known that was what you get for reaching 152, I would have started doing that a few years ago.
Good riddance.
Double kill.
It's way too late now. Because I don't know what I'm at. I'm probably like somewhere in the double digits right now. But I haven't touched Halo 5 in years, and I'm not going to be able to play Halo 5. Cyberpunk literally downloading right as we speak, and I'm going to be playing it tonight on the channel here, live with all you guys, not for, with you guys. I want you guys to feel invested too. I want you guys to be, hey, you're gonna, I'm going to make a decision. I need your help, you know, and you guys will help me make probably really bad decisions, but decisions nonetheless. Anyways, you know, that's just one game. I have like 7 other things to do. It's just today alone. Yeah, I'm not gonna have time to do that, unfortunately. But at least we have a release date for it. Well, not a specific release date, but a release month. We got fall of 2021. However, that could mean anywhere between September to November.
30 seconds remaining.
Something tells me it's probably going to be November.
Double kill. Double kill. 10 seconds remaining.
Reloading. Frag out.
Oh, I did a lot better this time around than last.
Good work.
Nade out.
Alright. More of the same? Actually, I'm going to show off, I can show off some of my other firefight modes. I mentioned Jackal Get In. Let's do some Jackal Get In. Yeah, we're boned.
Firefight.
The B-net shows Covenant activity in this sector. Dig in and make sure they don't get past you.
Get on the gun.
Set, start, skull.
Alright, now this is a mode that I'm going to want to stay in the Warthog for. But yeah, you can already see how a lot of skirmishers can kill you real quick. You know, because they don't know that I guess Jackals and skirmishers really don't get that there's a difference between plasma pistol and plasma rifle. They just think they're both the same. And fire plasma pistols as though they were plasma rifles. Holy shit. Run away. Still, pretty much, it's just grunt apocalypse, but instead of grunts, there's echoes. Yeah.
Double kill.
Frag out. compromised.
Double kill.
Desperate times call for desperate measures. Oh! Damn it. It's also cool to see the new new helmets that 343 showed off in that new Halo Infinite post, because it just I'm gonna kind of bounce off what Legendary Mjolnir said here, just because again, he did a great video too. If you guys haven't watched his channel, check him out. He does really good stuff. He knows what he's talking about when he talks about armor design. This guy clearly gets the Halo art style. But anyway, what I was getting at is
Double kill.
he talked about how, like, you know, they showed off some really cool new helmets
kill.
that they made, but they're in the classic art style and they're nice, they're cool. And he's right, they are. You know, especially, you know, we all make fun of the pig face helmet and the Seeker helmet and the Keurig helmet and all that. But at the end of the day, 343 has come up with some good designs. They just, I don't know what they were taking and who thought those were a good idea. But I think Halo 5 is a perfect example of quality, not quantity. I mean, Halo 5 was all about quantity and had no quality. The armors and everything in that game are a perfect example of that. Whereas Halo Reach is a great example of quality over quantity. Where you have really good, like, you don't have 70 billion armor custom choices or visor colors, which is something that that's what I kind of like about Reach, is that you don't have 1,000 different visors. But again, they were really cool armors and they were really cool colors. Speaking of colors, the fact that we're not going to be able to customize our colors in Halo Infinite still sucks. And
I'm calling in orbital assets.
I said this millions of times in the past. I said this in previous live streams, previous videos about the topic. I'll say it again. I know a lot of PvP modes in Halo involve just red versus blue. However, tell that to Free-for-All, Spartan Ops, Firefight, Infection. Just off the top of my head, I've already named 4. Hell, we can go to the freaking multiplayer menu. Social games. Got Free-for-All. You know, you can have got Infection, I said that. Oh, and custom games, that was it. Yeah, you can have your custom games like what I was just doing right now with the Firefight, where like eventually we'll have server browsing and people can mess around, you know, all those death race stuff and everything, Jenga and all that we had in Halo 5. Yeah, everyone was in whatever their colors and their armor was. So it's just taking away creative freedom. It's taking away the ability to express yourself the way you want to. And before anyone says, well, it's free to play, they need to monetize it somehow. Yeah, except it wasn't free to play. They specifically made the multiplayer this time around free to play with the explicit purpose of monetizing it. You don't make, you know, like, this wasn't like this is Halo's first game and they decided to make it a free to play thing, and, you know, no, Halo's always been $60 or whatever, you know, normal game prices are in your area. They're making it free to play so that they can monetize it. That's the purpose of why it's free to play. I'm just calling it as it is. Yeah, I mean, like, hell, it's going to the customization here, and then you got Halo Reach colors. You got 30 colors. 30. That's a lot. That's good. Versus the 18 you had in Halo CE. 18, same 18 in Halo 2. Because Halo 2 is pretty much just Halo CE, but a little bit better. Because of dual wielding. And then we got 29 in Halo 2 Anniversary, which is pretty much just Halo 4. And then Halo 3, you had 30. Okay, just like Reach. Alright. You seen, by the way, I'm showing off all of my custom Spartans and Elites here too, you know? And I got my little Swords of Sanchelius Elite here. I got my the Classic Spartan. My Halo Reach Classic Spartan, albeit with some cool shoulders. Although typically I usually use this helmet because this is definitely my favorite helmet in Reach. But I felt like going classic. Honestly, this is the like, if everyone always saying like how it's so hard to do the CE helmet. No, it's not. Reach did it. Like, what am I looking at then? Yeah, the that black thing in the middle should probably go away, so that it's just the two prongs and not the solid piece there. But I mean, aside from that, this is the CE helmet. I mean, and also, and if even that's not good enough, you have the CE helmet, the Mark V helmet from Halo 3. So. Yeah, that, I'm not a fan of this. This is literally the best I can do with Halo 4's armor customization. I remember in Halo, when original Halo 4 in the 360, I don't think I ever actually customized my Spartan. I think I just left it in the default green and the recruit armor just because I didn't feel like customizing it. There's nothing interesting. And at the time, you know, kind of before, no, after I kind of already signed off on Halo 4 and moved on to the next game, so to speak. They added the legendary, the DLC armors and all that. So you got like the, you know, this the CE anniversary armor and the ODST stuff and everything. I actually didn't even know at the time. I didn't even know they had a Mark 6 armor, which this is it. I mean, it doesn't look like Mark 6. Hell, Halo 2 Anniversary did a better job with their Mark 6, but both don't really look like it. Anyway, I'm just rambling on. I am going to show off Elite Catastrophe. Yeah, you're going to want to put this on normal when you play it. Remember, if I had to ask you guys, what is the worst, what is the hardest Elite, which Halo game has the hardest Elites? The worst to fight Elites. And when I mean worst, I mean they're the toughest.
Firefight.
They're fun, they're just really hard.
This sector is your number one priority.
My answer
soldier.
would be Halo Reach.
5 lives left. Set, start. Tough
I
luck.
keep saying like the
On.
hardest, but they're not like the worst. I mean, like they're not the worst. They're the best. I love that they're super tough to fight, but again, they're super tough to fight. Killed by an assassination animation. Yikes. Okay.
Gave that one a free facelift.
Oh yeah, bubble shield. Hooray. I'm a little bit closer, guys. I don't think I got any of them with that.
Never gets old. Changing there.
That's right. It really does. Oh, there's one. Run away! He turned the tail, he chickened out, he ran away, he turned the back, very, Sir Robin. Alright, I'm gonna steal some of their needlers.
Reload. Yeah. Leg out.
Alright. Sorry about that. Just coughing up the storm and not bothering you guys with that. Alright. Get some health here. Load the magazine into that guy. Mushroom to be.
I'm out of the winner.
Whoa! Thought you can sneak up on me. Oh boy. No, go on.
Reinforcements.
Reloading.
3 o'clock. Ooh, good. A little more than an hour.
Nice to meet
It's Hanukkah. And that means in a little more than an hour, I gotta start making the final preparations for my Cyberpunk stream. Oh, and that, plus I can also finally reveal some artwork I have. So, check my flick art after the stream.
One life left.
Oh, fun. Honestly though, this is probably my favorite firefight mode that I've created. Elite Tactical. It's challenging, but in such a fun way. You feel such an accomplishment killing all these elites whether it's you set yourself up for one round, a whole set, 10 minutes, whatever it is. If you finish, hell, if you just manage to live like 10 minutes without dying once, that alone just feels fantastic. And this is just another reason why I'm back. Because look at all the fun I'm having. I mean, I'm dying a lot, but
if you can still hear me, it's time to pull out.
Game over.
I can't hear you. I'm activating my Mjolnir self-destruct. Alright, yeah, I mean, just look at what all the things I can do with Firefight in one game. I've made a bunch of other Firefight modes that I don't really advertise because they're just like personal little things I do, kill time every now and then. But you know, like Perfect World Halo Firefight, Jackal Getting, Elite Catastrophe. Also these were like, was it Elites Only and all that? That's pretty much just Elite Catastrophe. I just changed. I think when I saved it as Elite Catastrophe, it might have saved as a new thing and not overwriting Elites Only. So they're just one the same. But that was the name prior to it because I didn't have a title yet. I didn't have a working name, or that was the working name. Yeah, like it's just that's so much fun, and honestly, I even want Spartan Ops to come back because Spartan Ops I enjoyed. It was executed poorly, but I loved the concept. Where it's like, okay, you have a second campaign alongside the main campaign, but the second campaign you play as your multiplayer Spartan. I love that concept. That's what I loved about Reach too, is that you played as your multiplayer Spartan. You played as the guy you created. And that's another thing too. I mean, obviously it's not going to be the case in Halo Infinite because you're playing as Chief, but imagine if 343 made a Halo Reach and they decided that you had to customize your color separately. You had to customize your color through the armor coding system, and there was no primary and secondary colors. If that was the case, people would lose their shits. Can you imagine? Like, you won't be able to play Halo Reach as the color you want. Like, that's the campaign. Remember, the campaign you play. Like, if you want to have a blue and red Spartan or a green and red Spartan in Halo Reach's campaign, you can. So, hell, people wouldn't be able to do the imposter thing, where you pretty much just make yourself a clone of one of the other Noble team members. I always liked doing that with Carter. It was just funny. Carter and Jun, just because they were the easiest to do it with. Oh, seems like I'm racking up some little points that I don't really need anymore. Because really all I wanted was just to get the armor and Reach, which I hate their battle pass system. But then again, they needed to test bed their monetization for Halo Infinite somehow. Yay, sarcasm. Alright. Let me do some matchmaking, why not? Speaking of Flickr, I should probably open that up now because I actually have to. I haven't uploaded the image that I spoke of. We're loading in. Excellent.
Firefight.
That generator is a Prime 1 strategic asset. If we lose it, the defense grid will be compromised.
I don't know, this could just be me, but I just love seeing what other people do with their armor choices. Like, you know, I know what I do with mine, but it's like, maybe, you know, because you can kind of see like other people's tastes. Like they like this helmet, and I don't like that.
Bravo locked.
But at least you'll still be able to see that in Infinite. But the whole lack of color thing really grinds my gears.
Alpha locked. Charlie under attack. Charlie locked.
But yeah, in ODST you can jump onto this thing when you want.
Bravo locked.
I can't even get that height. Anyway, there's nothing more interesting than what's going on there. I mean, there probably is.
Reinforcements.
Wow, the only one that suffered any damage was Charlie.
Bravo locked. Kill-tacular.
Hooray!
Killing spree.
Yikes, yikes, yikes. Oh yeah,
Alpha under attack.
I keep forgetting I had this. Oh, that was awesome. I just caught a... I saw a pump.
Alpha under attack.
I just grabbed it one hand.
Alpha under attack. Alpha locked.
And I'm holding it.
Bravo under attack.
I was cleaning my controller in my hand. Got some wipes here, so. Not that wipe.
Reinforcements.
Clean the controller. Oh, I'm being called. Alright. I will be muted, but enjoy the gameplay. Yeah, so
this is just the only way I can talk, you know?
Start.
Yeah, that's alright. So did you see the images for the Halo Infinite stuff though? The screenshots of the Spartans and all that?
I did not see it.
Oh dude, Spartans look like Spartans again.
Yay!
Like they look like the robotic soldiers that they always are meant to look like. And, yeah, I know Spartans aren't actually robots, but they always look like robots. Even in lore, they're like always people that don't know better refer to them as robots. Oh, and it's so cool. Like some of the skins they showed off too were pretty cool, but it just still grinds my gears that you can't color the Spartan itself in multiplayer. But they showed off some even Halo Reach armor in some of the screenshots, like the Mark V with George's helmet and shoulders.
Neat.
Oh, I gotta ask, how does it play? Like frame rate and performance wise, Cyberpunk? If you played it, nice.
I'm playing it on a PS4. Okay?
So, in other words, whatever the console performance is.
So, here's the thing. There was one time where a texture... Wait.
Yeah.
There was one time where a texture did not load.
Okay, that's hardly the word.
I will admit to that. That did happen. But besides that, game looked great. Game is very pretty.
Cool.
Frame rate's fun. It's nice. It does some really funky things sometimes, but I think that's the point.
Great.
Asshole getting out. Grab this. You'll come with me. You're almost like my little navigator.
I'm your rampant AI.
Yeah.
I'm artificial on your phone, but I don't help you with anything.
Yeah.
I'm more of a nuisance.
Far more of it. Ah! Got him.
Oh! I'm going on a hammering spree.
Ooh, a hammer spree.
Yeah, it was hammer time.
Okay, so I have PTSD from playing Halo 3 with Matthew.
Oh my god. Oh, that was... Yeah.
When he hits the hammer, what does he always say?
Every time... Well, first of all, he'd always make the joke every time he'd kill us, like, oh look, there's someone. No, wait, there was someone. Every single time. Oh, that was... Oh, for anyone watching and has no idea what the hell we're talking about, we used to play...
Butterfly Bakery delivery!
We used to play, Halo... When Halo 3 was new, we played it at, Poger's cousin's place. And he was really good at it, and we sucked.
Oh, he was amazing at it.
Yeah, because he owned the game, and that was the only place we played it.
Yeah. But I just remember his question. Do you not remember when he hit you with the hammer?
Oh, yeah.
Can I ask you a question?
Yep.
And you knew it was coming because you could sense him. Because he'd start to giggle. He like...
we were just his little pawns that he would kill for fun in custom games.
I just have PTSD of that. Just like every time I'm playing in like... I play multiplayer Halo any more in my life. It's... I'm like, oh no, he's here!
I think Halo Online, I think, helped me own my PTSD of that. But it's still a little bit there with regular Halo 3.
Yeah.
Honestly, though, I've been playing a lot more PvE modes in Halo. Not that I don't like PvE, it's just,
Reinforcements.
you know, like, I've been playing PvP
Relaxing.
ever since I've been playing Halo. And I never really gave the PvE modes that, like, a lot of time. Like, I'd play Firefight and Spartan Ops when they came out. Like, that was it. Never really played it more than once. Now I'm playing them and I'm really hooked. I don't know, I just like playing with other people against the brilliantly done AI of Halo Reach.
I agree.
Oh, speaking of the AI. Grunt with a fuel rod.
Every time anyone brings up the grunts and goes, haha, I'd like to point out the Ungoy almost beat the entire Covenant single-handed.
I always bring that up whenever I shoot a grunt in the head and then hear the victim noise. It's like, aww. You know, 'cause, like, they had their homeworld blast and it's sad. But also, you know, they're easy targets.
Indeed.
They do have a tragic story.
Lives added. Weapon drop.
Poor guys.
Stand by for FO telemetry.
But perhaps that's the reason why they have a glorious celebration every time you just shoot one in the head. Alright. Is this sniper rifle?
You know what I think my favorite gamer insult is? Elite preferred species.
What?
When just shouting at someone, yeah, you're elite preferred. You ever have that happen to you?
No,
15 minutes remaining.
I haven't.
Back in Reach, people would pick elites as the main one, as like their
That's
preferred
true.
species in multiplayer. And I was playing Overwatch a while ago with a friend. I don't have it, but I was playing it on their computer. And I had some guy shout at me, elite preferred, you fucking loser. And I'm like, what does that mean? So I looked it up. It's the fucking funniest insult.
It's just fun,
It's just-
especially since
That's it. That's the insult.
interesting because I guess coming off going into Halo Reach, coming right out of Halo 3, where elites were a thing. I guess it wasn't that. At least for me, I never really got that. I also didn't really have my mic on, let alone audio, so I never really ran into that issue.
Ah, yes. I'm in the area of the wealthy artistic home. These are the homes that I will never afford.
I don't think anyone can afford them. The people that do afford them are probably like, still paying off the mortgages.
Reloading.
No lives left.
Jesus. These houses are big! $50 says they don't tip me.
Yeah, they're probably saving it to pay up on their mortgage.
Yeah.
God damn it.
I saw one of like the saddest interviews the other day.
Was it the one with Kurt Russell speaking the truth, and then people were really, really upset with him because he said how actors are just court jesters and they shouldn't get involved in politics? And he's absolutely right.
It was an interview. It was like a Wired interview with the CEO of GoFundMe.
Okay.
And he looks really depressed and sad at the start of the interview. Like, he's almost like dying inside. And they go, your company is huge. Why are you upset? And he's like, I run a company that is a popularity test, and if you fail, you die. Because a lot of people use GoFundMe to get money for their medication. And he's just sitting there.
I know someone who's doing that.
And it's so sad, and I'm like, I don't mean to laugh, but it's kind of like incredibly sad, almost funny. You know? Just a guy who made a lot of money and doesn't know how to help people. It's like, Butterfly Bakery! It's just like losing his mind. I don't know.
No! Why are you sticking on me? I had two phantoms just gunning me down with their plasma cannons because apparently the other player on the ground was not good enough to shoot him.
Oof.
Yeah. Oh. By the way, I finally got my external hard drive so that I can move all the videos and stuff that we do to that drive instead of having them on my SSD that I got for gaming purposes. And guess how many gigabytes of videos and shit I moved over and freed up?
Would you tell?
153.6. I think I can have like 3 copies of Cyberpunk on.
Mission aborted. All assets
Okay,
lost.
close. Not quite. I have 2
Game
copies.
over.
But I don't need to.
Oh, also, apparently, I still need to figure out how to use photo mode on the PS4. Oh,
Okay.
share. But apparently, there are some poses in it. Did you hear about them?
Yeah, I saw the trailer, the photo mode trailer, which has a kick-ass soundtrack.
Yeah. By the way, game soundtrack? I'm not a rap guy. I was fucking bopping. You know what I mean?
Cool. I mean, I'm not a rap guy either, so that I know that's good news because I know what music you like.
Well, no, I like cyber and I like EDM and I like jazz and shit like that.
I know.
So, 10 Pilgrim Court.
I have unlocked a new avatar. Oh, cool.
I almost lost my mind because I thought 4 was 14 minutes away, and I almost just told my dad and said, fuck you. I've been driving since 7 in the fucking morning!
Holy shit. It's 4 now. In the afternoon. Not in the morning. That would be crazy.
From 7 to 12 is 5 hours. I've been going 9 hours, Kobe.
Wow.
No break! My dad was like, oh, you couldn't handle working for Amazon. And I'm like, bitch, Amazon couldn't handle you. You're crazy.
I'm sure they have shifts.
But, yeah. Also, it's like, my dad hired a new guy to help with the driving, right?
Okay.
Firefight.
He's my age,
Spartan, we
Okay.
need this area locked down.
and he's
Nobody
cute,
gets
and
in
I'm like,
or
resist the urge!
Set. Start. Skull. On.
I'm like, because I'm like, oh wow, and I'm like, oh wait, I know what I'm doing right now. Must stop. Father is nearby.
Controller was sticking with it, sorry. Yeah. Now
Well,
let me
yeah,
ask,
just wanted to share that
do
with
you
you.
resist the urge because your father is there, or because you don't want to date someone you're working with?
He said he's only working there a week.
Okay, so probably
He's
no.
free game.
So you have 3 days to get to know him better.
Yeah. I mean, if that's one way to upset your parents, is bring home a black gay guy. Woo! Just like check all those upset the parents. You know those boxes, right? Where it's like it's like bring home like a guy of different race. Got it. And then it's just bring home black guy is like on another level. But if you bring home black person of the same gender, it's like a whole new level of upset your parents. It's like this isn't normal upset your parents.
Okay, if you do this, and this actually comes to pass, promise me you'll tell me when you're going to introduce him to your parents so that I can be there.
If this goes anywhere, I promise
I can get front row
seats
to the show.
Alright.
Oh, that would be funny.
Oh, are you fucking kidding me?
But I mean, honestly, look, if you're attracted to him, go for it, man.
I just don't know if he's attracted to me, so I'm gonna keep feeling it out.
Well, at least get to know him better regardless. This way you don't, like, 3 days are up and you never hear from him again.
Oh, yeah.
At least this way you can actually, like, communicate with each other outside of working together.
Definitely.
And if all goes well in that regard, I'll be the only one left single of our little group of friends.
Man, you could do a long distance relationship. It could work.
No.
Alright.
I don't want to either.
No, dude, I've been offered that before. It's not for me, and I definitely don't think it's for you. You are the kind of person who wants to be able to look into your partner's face as you see them squeal with anguish as you eat your pizza like an animal.
No, I just want to see them in horror when they realize that they're dating you. I'm kidding.
Yeah, no, that too.
I do pity whoever has to end up dating you. Yes, I said this live. What about it?
I don't. They're gonna be real fucking lucky.
I don't care what I say. I mean, I do, but that's why I have a brain. I can choose what I say and what I don't say.
Yeah.
Sort of.
Doggy, shush.
I don't have a dog.
Jesus Christ.
You don't have a dog either.
No, I don't. I'm at someone's.
Oh, yeah. Delivery. Oh, okay. Really?
Yeah.
Some guy threw a grenade and stole my kill. Oh, hey, I haven't died yet. Hey, no one's died yet. See, this is what I was talking about earlier on the stream, people watching, whether you're watching live or on the replay, that on this map, but the key thing is you have to take this beam emitter, and it's really hard to hold when you're just solo. Like, when you have a group of guys here, you can hold this thing, no problem. Also, the ODSTs are still alive, which is surprising. Oh, I'm gonna be so mean to this.
Are you kidding me?
Double kill.
No way.
Stop moving! Damn, Banshee.
5 enemies remaining.
Reloading.
I'm going to kill my dad. It's 15 minutes away. Are you kidding me?
What's wrong with 15? Well, how bad is 15 minutes away?
Well, that means I have to drive 15 minutes back. So, yeah. Oh, great. The people who live here are here now. So, now I have to
Two enemies
pull out of their
remaining.
driveway while they're here.
Last enemy.
Wunderbar.
Alright, Where the
Lives
hell
matter.
is... Oh,
Weapon
okay, they
problem.
killed him. Where did I leave the...
Round 5, call for fire.
Where did I leave the war?
Round start.
Where did I park? Dude, where's my car?
Yeah.
Oh, that's okay. They're giving us a new Warthog. Oh shit. No, excuse me. Well,
Killing spree.
kill atrocity!
Velocity.
Ha!
Enemy dropship.
Nice combat roll, fella. Alright,
Reinforcements.
now let's see if I can even get that back. My target locator. Yeah, it's probably gone.
Double kill. Triple kill.
Yeah.
Reinforcements.
Get me there.
Perfect. A gas station. I'm looking for one.
Well, at least you're in Jersey, so gas isn't going to be too expensive.
Hunters. Enemy dropship. Tanks go around. Reloading. Land is dead now.
How are you? 20 cash ready?
Yep. Sure. There you go.
Big fire. Big fire.
So yeah, you were saying?
What was it?
I have no idea.
I totally blanked out. I had to ask
Yeah.
for it again.
I mean, I'm just shooting, oh, I'm out of ammo on my AR, and I have like 3 shots left on my no, time to go do a suicidal melee on this. They didn't do a good job at saving my life.
Boys, A440.
I just got a little notification on the screen saying someone saved my life, but I died.
Oh.
Yeah. From above. I just dropped down on its head immediately.
Yes, sir.
Reinforcements.
Changing mag.
It almost sounds like Zoidberg.
Yeah, that guy kind of did sound like Zoidberg.
I just heard some guy just sorted an elite, and I just heard like the but it sounded, I had a gargle to it that sounded like Zoidberg.
Let's roll out.
Now! Come out, boys!
5 enemies remaining. Two enemies remaining.
Ow.
Last enemy. Lives added. Weapon
This warthog is in dire need
Just fire mission.
of repair.
on.
It just
Round
despawned from under me.
We're okay.
Alright, ODST, buddy. It's just you and me. You're gonna be Poker in spirit, okay? I'll try and keep him alive as best I can. Don't worry.
Barrels are hot. Hey, why do they call this triple kill?
Alright.
Enemy sight. That was mine. The more the
We're
merrier.
running out again.
See how long you last.
Well, he now has a buddy, so there's two of you. And they're both in the, and they're in a new warthog with me. So they might last a fair while.
Triple kill.
Your indirect presences in forms of these ODSTs are cheering in laughter as they mow down enemy aliens.
Wunderbar.
Area secure. Coming! Dropship inbound! That's what I'm talking about.
Double kill. Splatter spree.
Open them up!
Reinforcements.
Good news. Your ODSTs are still alive.
That is good news.
By the way, I was playing some Black Mesa last night,
Ooh.
and
I got multiple things.
I had to go save
Spirit
this.
overhead. Keep pressure on. I'm in a system.
I haven't played that game. It felt like years, but it's only been since July.
15 minutes remaining.
Dude, this year is the longest year. This year felt like
yeah,
4
like
years.
last year, like lasted for like 3 months. This year's lasted for 3 years.
Double kill.
Taking fire.
I think the Earth has moved further from the sun, causing the year to last longer.
I wouldn't be surprised if that actually happened.
No! Oh wow, that was close. We almost flipped over, but we're good.
Okay.
Dropship inbound.
Ah, joke's on them. The plasma turret can't get to us from here. but we can get to all of the...
Double kill.
I just ran over a suicide grunt. Uh-oh, bad news.
Oop. Am I dead?
One of you is.
Get clear.
Okay.
The gunner is okay, but the passenger seat driver is dead. I hope you don't mind, but I'm going to take his tags and ammo now. Assuming I can find his body.
Reinforcements.
Whatever, you're in the great beyond.
Moment that's beautiful.
He's on his great journey. Too soon. Can you imagine, like, in the Halo universe, they'd be like, if you kill someone, like you imagine, like, you kill someone or whatever in battle, and you make the joke, like, he's on his great journey, and then people look at you and you just go, too soon?
Well, like, the whole point of the Great Journey wasn't, it was supposed to be heaven.
Yeah, I think that's what it's supposed to be, except, you know,
But for the living, like, the dead never got to see it. That's like a weird point in it.
and it's also weird because it's like they're gonna join up with the, like, the whole point was they were going to be with the Forerunners if they did this. That was the whole point of the Great Journey. They would be with them. It's like, do you guys not, like, obviously they, you know, Halo Lanes were meant to wipe out all life on the universe, so they clearly didn't get that message. Oh no! Now you're both dead.
Also, like, the other thing that's weird to me is that
Just keep me steady.
they were like, oh, let's not try to convert the humans.
No, because when they found out that essentially humans, I don't know. That's another thing too that bothers me is that the humans always were implied to be the Forerunners. I didn't like that the Forerunners and the humans were turned into separate beings. In Halo 3, Guilty Spark literally calls the Master Chief Forerunner. Saying that that Chief is the child of his creators. Kind of, you know, like the offspring of the Forerunner.
Yeah.
Which, it's like, I always got the impression like, okay, that that's why humans are the only ones that can use Forerunner tech, and that's why, you know, Cortana was able to, you know, seamlessly interact with Forerunner technology.
Bonus round.
It's like when you make them separate beings, it kind
Enjoy
of
this one while
undoes
you
that.
can. Game over.
Well, the architect was in love with a human. Or something like that. The didact, I forget who.
You mean the librarian?
Librarian, thank you.
Yeah, she.
So maybe it's like, in case my girlfriend's species just wants to, you know, get a little bit of that.
But the librarian was a she, and she was married to the didact.
I forget. I totally forget. I don't know. Who wanted to mess with the human DNA?
I don't know. I just know that there was someone, Zeta Halo they had the Palace of Pain, which was like different locations where they would, like, some really corrupt builder Forerunner builder would just experiment on humans with the Flood. Some pretty fucked up shit.
Yeah.
Aren't you excited to go and see that stuff for yourself in Halo Infinite? Okay.
It would be neat.
Can you imagine? It's like a tour, like whatever the monitor. That's another thing too. We're on Zeta Halo. Where's the monitor of installation 07 of Zeta Halo? You know, we got 343 Guilty Spark and 09 Bleep Face, whatever the devs called them in that developer's commentary. But Pendant Tangent in
Firefight.
installation 05 of Delta.
Defend the generator, Spartan. That's an order.
you know, all these installations are supposed to have.
Good point.
Bravo locked.
So. By the way, you know that Cyberpunk already has a adult film parody?
Dude, that doesn't surprise me. Can I guess the name?
You can guess it, but you're gonna be wrong because it's just.
Cyberpunk.
I wish it's just called Cyberpunk 2077 porn parody. That's just what it's called.
That's boring.
I know. There's so many things you could have done with that.
Under attack.
Oh, there's so.
Techno fuck.
Under attack.
I mean, we can list them off, and because we don't care what we say, you know, on YouTube in terms of, oh no, they said a bad word, like fuck or whatever. We don't care, you know. Like they could have done so many different things.
Alpha locked.
They could have done so like. I could have come up with a better, more creative name than that. And you already have Cyberpunk. Yeah, Cyberfuck. You got you could have done Cyberpunk 2069.
Oh, that's a good one.
I've heard Cyber C word. Now I say we'll say anything, but I mean we do have our own personal standards of what we choose to say.
Charlie locked.
But you know they could have done that.
Alpha under attack.
I mean, there's some really dirty stuff that I could say that they could have used. But
here's the thing: what's the budget of this porn parody? Are they
know.
gonna get a
I
dude?
don't know. All I know is that I watched I heard about it through the quartering.
All you know is you watched it and it's just a word.
No, I wish. I wish. I only know of the title and that's it. I heard about it. The quartering did a video about it, and I was reading the comments, and someone goes like, "That's not surprising." Star Citizen already look, I'm literally quoting the comment. Star Citizen already has a porn parody, and that game's not even out yet, still in alpha. And then I saw that, my first reaction was, Star Citizen has a porn parody? Why? I was disgusted.
Do you want to know, and I'm not joking when I say this, the worst porn parody of all time?
Why would you even know? You know, yeah, go ahead. Why not?
Pokemon one.
Oh, dear.
Because they had the girls wear body paint. And it looks like nightmare monsters.
Alpha under attack. Generator lost.
Like, you have to understand, it looks like horror creatures because they had some shitty makeup artists do it.
Well,
so it looks like these horror monsters that are trying to be sexy, and it's the weirdest shit.
Bravo under attack.
You know, I say, you know, like, yeah, Star Citizen porn parody is disgusting and awful, and the fact that it exists is an insult to my existence. But at the same time, you know, we do innuendos on this show all the fucking time. So it's just a second language, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, third language, because at least you and I know this.
Charlie locked.
Hold up.
Sliding.
Delivery.
Ow!
I will do quick delivery.
Alright. I think YouTube's ghosting us today.
Reinforcements. Bravo locked.
Cyber Kink, that could have been another one.
Charlie locked.
That was the cutest fucking thing I've ever seen in my life.
What?
This little kid opens up the door and he goes, "My mom's not here. I don't know if I can take it." And I'm like, "It's just cookies." And he's like, "For me?"
That's so cute.
And I'm like, "Yeah, sure." And he's like,
That you just made his day, no doubt.
"Yeah."
A delivery of cookies.
Catch.
Oh,
A kid's gonna probably eat them all, and his mom's gonna be like, "What happened?"
totally. He totally is. He totally is. I wouldn't blame him either. Oh.
Oh my god.
Can you imagine, like, he eats them all, they catch him eating them, and he's like, more!
The guy said I could have them all.
You're right. Oh, they could have done Cyber Kink. That could have been another one.
Charlie locked.
Cyber Kinky. Cyber Hunk.
How did we not think of that one first?
Yeah,
Actually,
that's
you know what?
the
There's good
cleanest
reason-
version of that.
Okay, no, to be fair, there's a good reason why I didn't think of that one first. How did you not think of that one first?
I don't know. Shush. Oh, the mom just came home. This is gonna be freaking great.
Reinforcements.
I just see the mom driving into the driveway.
Ah!
Bravo locked.
Just stick around for a while, see what happens.
Charlie.
Not looking at
Ow!
that. That's pretty-
I just took a fuel rod to the face. But on the plus side, I saw a grunt kill himself trying to kill me, so yeah, that kind of makes up for it. But
Well, okay.
ow! My face. I have already.
I'd like to point out I started this delivery run at 2 o'clock.
Oh my god! I'm 2 hours later.
Charlie.
Ah. Oh!
Charlie locked. Bravo under attack.
Fucking Jersey.
Alright.
Bravo under attack. Reinforcements. Bravo locked.
Yes, he is dead. Very good.
2 deliveries left, and then I am going, "Fuck you, Dad, I'm done." But Paul, I have 40 more deliveries. Like, well, if you have any questions, please refer to my earlier statement.
Charlie locked.
Contact my lawyer. I'm gonna go sleep for the next week. You know.
Yeah.
Ooh. Okay, that looks beautiful.
What happened?
An elite just died by being too close to a plasma battery, and the plasma battery exploded, and you just saw him flying off the cliff.
Generator lost.
I'm so glad I recorded that. Oh, I can clip it out later.
Charlie locked.
Maybe I'll give it a funny name too.
That's a kill.
Sergeant Stacker.
Reinforcements.
Someone I'm playing with is using Sergeant Stacker's firefight tools.
You know what I really wish would what would happen in the game?
Which game? Cyberpunk?
Cyberpunk. Is if Trigger had already finished like the first episode.
Oh, you mean Cyber? Well, it wasn't called Netrunner. That's an actual thing in the universe. What is it called?
Night City, I think.
Charlie, under attack.
No, it was something Runner.
Charlie.
Yeah, but you know what I mean?
That would be cool, but it's not coming out for another like a year or two. Like
Yeah, because
2022 or
it's
something.
Trigger. If you don't know anything, Trigger is a studio that used to be called Gynax. And Gynax used to be 3 dudes who just hung out and created the fucking sickest shit. And I'm not joking, Kobe, when I say this. These 3 guys invented some of the most classic animation techniques of all time.
Yeah, but now Trigger is working with CD Projekt Red to make goddamn, what the hell is the name of that of the new Cyberpunk series they're working on? It's something. It's not Netrunner, but it's something.
Like, I need to send you.
I'm just fucking
I need to send you, before they became Studio Trigger or Studio Gynax, they did a short for a convention called DICON.
Yeah, I know that.
Because it was in Odaiba. And DICON also means radish. So, one of the things is they did this, like, you have to understand, like, when a lot of people think of Japan when it comes to Japanese fanboys and stuff like that, they think of anime, right?
Alright.
But, like, there are comic book fans there, too.
Right.
There's American movie fans, there's all this stuff, right? Like, Japan loves Deadpool. He is the most popular hero.
That doesn't surprise me. Like
But,
normally Japan surprises me, but that doesn't surprise me one bit. It totally makes sense though.
But
it was called
I need to
Edge
think-
Runners. It was called Edge Runners. Cyberpunk Edge Runners.
nice.
Yeah.
Is this it?
See, I knew it was something. It was something. It was Edge Runners. Edge Runner. Netflix 2022.
Charlie, lock.
That's a while.
Yep. But we'll probably get that before we'll get the Cyberpunk multiplayer game that they mentioned a few months back. Yeah, so there's that.
One last
Because I think that's still in pre-production, that multiplayer game. Or at the very least, the earliest stages of development.
Honestly, I don't know how a multiplayer game for this would work.
Well, I don't think it's going to be... I
Reinforcements.
honestly don't know. I think it's going to be... Honestly, we really don't know anything, honestly, other than it exists. That's the only information we have on that Cyberpunk multiplayer game. It exists, and...
Butterfly Bakery delivery.
Yeah, no, I'm listening. Sorry. I just gotta shout it at the top of my lungs because people complain I don't.
You're not loud enough.
No, they're like, we didn't hear you come! And I'm like, I screamed, I knocked! So I just shout.
And that is why you should get this turbo that has a camera, whatever the hell those advertisements.
They all have cameras. They all, but nobody uses it. It's just a...
You're morons.
Stupid people.
Jumpy bastard. I have absolutely no small arms right now. I just have giant cannons and button lasers and stuff. So I'm just running around meleeing brutes, and it didn't go well.
15 minutes
421.
remaining.
Claremont Avenue.
Reinforcements. Charlie.
Oh my god, is it right nearby? It's 4 minutes away, yay! I wanna go home!
Let's live in the van in the future.
I've been thinking about doing that, because,
I was kidding. No, that's a bad idea.
no, about getting a van.
Oh, like a trailer home or whatever it is. Like,
No. Like, people take, like, modified,
Charlie.
I don't want to say, like Volkswagen buggies and stuff like that.
I mean, why not? If it's a Volkswagen buggy.
But, like, they'll get, like, large trucks and stuff like that, and they'll modify
Oh,
it.
like, yeah, like the trailer and, like, turn them, yeah.
And I'm like, it's a lot cheaper. You just gotta know a place to park it, really.
Yeah, right.
And you gotta hope that if you're trying to get laid, and people are cool with coming back to your car.
Well, it didn't work very well in that episode of How I Met Your Mother, right? Didn't Barney Stinson try doing that in one of the episodes? He
Barney
took
Stinson's
all
tried a lot.
of the other the other characters' stuff from his apartment and put it into a truck trailer.
Charlie.
And
Yeah, but I think just having like a
no, I mean it looked like a legitimate apartment in there, but that was like it was still in a truck.
Double kill.
yeah.
I mean, the real stupid move on his part was why did he leave it attached to a truck which can be driven away by someone else?
Reinforcements.
What the fuck? This dude just flashed his high beams in my face.
Oh, fun. It's not even. It's not that dark out there. It's also
No,
not.
but like
it's-
no,
it's-
like he
it
turned
wasn't
like there's
raining
lights
last
and then
time
there's
I-
high beams.
It wasn't raining last time I looked outside. Is it raining now? I mean, it's raining in Halo, but Halo is a video game. So they,
Halo is a video game. You're right, Kobe. Good job.
so they tell me.
I mean, Trump might know otherwise.
The alien. Okay,
Yeah.
that elite died before his shield went down. I am extremely curious about that.
Last delivery.
Or maybe he just had really shoddy shields.
Last enemy.
If you're wondering, that's the noise I make.
Oh, I was thinking.
Good. You didn't want to hear it.
Well, I'm just so used to them.
I'll do it for you later.
No.
No. You don't have to.
Alright.
21,
Skull. On.
31,
On.
25.
That was unexpected, but very pleasantly unexpected. I just walked into an area where a bunch of grunts just spawned in front of me, and I just started meleeing them all to death. They're all dead now. They can't hurt me like I'm hard.
What? So I was watching a Let's Play of Metal Gear.
Which one?
5.
Oh, that's right, because you actually know the confusing timeline of those games, and have tried to explain it to me on multiple occasions.
Yes. But, I was watching a Let's Play, and every time, they got spotted by a guard, right?
Right?
They would kill the guard, and their whole... No problem.
their whole justification was like, because like you can play Metal Gear completely without killing people, right? But then they get back up and they call it in.
It's a rumor, because no, I'm kidding. I mean, you probably could, but I mean.
No, there's an achievement for beating every mission. There's an achievement for beating every mission.
Right, I'm saying you probably could. I can't.
So, their justification is shouldn't have looked. He shouldn't have looked.
You still hear me?
So it's better than some other excuses I've heard over the years.
Like, you looked in this direction. Sorry. This direction is death. They're like, that guy gets to live. And they're like, why does he get to live? Because he didn't look.
Oh my god, I'm an idiot.
Alright, man, I'm gonna bounce, okay?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna end the stream here because I think I've been live streaming this entire time. And the live stream is... No, never mind. Okay, I'm not an idiot. I thought I accidentally had the live stream set to private, but it's on public. It's good.
Okay.
I mean, I put it as unlisted anyways later on, but I just wanted to make sure I'm not being an idiot. But I'm going to call it a stream here anyways because it's 5 o'clock and we're probably going to be doing Nero too.
All right, I will see you around.
Yep. Take care.
You too. Bye.
All right, so that's episode 4 of Escapism Live, where Poger and I just talk shit, play some Halo, or I play some Halo while he's doing deliveries. I hope you guys enjoyed. Remember, in essentially 2 hours from now, Cyberpunk. So get excited, and until then, I will catch you guys later. I hope you guys enjoyed the show, and remember to treat others that you want to be treated.